All right, so what we've done now is I've inserted a paddle. You can go to Sprite, New Sprite, and find the paddle. So here's the paddle, and now we have to control the paddle. So there's a few ways you can control the paddle, depending on how you want to construct the game. So one way is you can use the mouse pointer and have the paddle follow the mouse pointer around. So we're going to hit when the flag is clicked. If we go to motion, okay, it'll say go to mouse pointer. So as you can see, the paddle went up to the mouse pointer, but now it doesn't do it again. So we have to add a control feature, and we'll add a forever block. So this will happen forever. And now if I do this, the paddle follows my mouse. Okay. Now obviously it's not interacting at all with the ball because we haven't programmed it. There are some other ways to make the paddle move, and I'll just show you one little script that you can kind of figure out also how to make better. You can control this with a different button. So what you can say is, say for example, when the down arrow is pressed, all right, when I press the down arrow, I can move, well, first of all, I can point the thing downward. So I can point this down and move 10 steps. Okay, now of course when I start the script, there we go. Okay, so when the down arrow is pressed, I move 10 steps down. Now, I can't go back up. I'm pressing the up arrow right now because I haven't programmed it. So there's several ways you can make the paddle move, and you can choose what you want. And you're going to have to put directions in your project as to how to move. I'm just going to go back for simplicity's sake and use the mouse pointer. So I'm going to delete this code and go back to using the mouse pointer. So when this is clicked, I will forever use the mouse pointer to follow the paddle. So now, whoops, excuse me, this goes, so forever, go to mouse pointer. So now this uses, we have to stop this. So now my paddle will follow the mouse. Okay, we also now have to program the paddle and the ball when they interact. So I'm going to go to the ball because I want the ball to change when the paddle and the ball meet. So I'm going to go to events. We still need to put our flag in when this is clicked, and I'm going to use an if statement because I don't want this to happen any other time. I only want it to happen when the ball and the paddle are touching. So if, now we're in the ball's scripts here. So if, and we're going to go to sensing, if the ball is touching the paddle, then what will we do? Well, we're going to want the ball to bounce off the paddle. So I can go to motion, okay, and I can turn the ball 180 degrees. That will turn it around in the complete opposite direction. Okay, let's see if that works. Well, we're going to stop the script. Okay, so something's not working here. So when the ball touches the paddle, we're not turning 180 degrees, but that's because we need a forever block. We want this to always happen when the ball is being touched. So here we are, boop, 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 boop. And you can modify this. So for example, one modification I'm thinking is I can change the speed. So I can go back to motion and I can say, okay, I'm going to change the speed of this thing, and I can, so for example, I could do a move, and I could change the speed at it randomly. So I could say, pick something from 5 to 15, or let's do 5 to 20 so we can really see it. All right, and now when I move, boop, it changed the speed a little bit. Boop, it changed the speed a little bit. Boop, it changed the speed a little bit. So there are so many cool little modifications you can do to your program, but that's essentially how we can control the paddle.